Hey, how's everybody doing today? So I want to just talk about eating out and navigating eating out for you guys because eating out is one of the really the toughest things that we can do, and it's really tough to stay healthy and choose healthy when we're eating out. One of the problems is that we're not preparing the food, so we don't know what's going into the food, and oftentimes restaurants cook with a lot of oils and butters and sugar and salt and a lot of extra stuff. So it can be very difficult to eat healthy when you're eating out. But there are some tips that can help you. I know for me, uh, when I eat out, if I pick up that menu and look through that menu, it's really hard for me to say no to all those things that look delicious that are not on my regular meal plan. So one of the things that I like to do is look at the menu ahead of time. Not all places have a menu online, but most do. So if you can access the menu online, definitely go and look at it ahead of time. Look at it when you're not feeling hungry, um, and pick out what you're going to eat. Choose your healthy meal off the menu before you get there, and that way, when you get there, you don't even have to look at the menu and be tempted by all of those other things that I know always tempt me when I open a menu. You can always ask for modifications. Most places will modify a meal for you if you ask them to. Uh, One of the things that you could do, as it's listed down further, is you could ask them to replace one of the starches for a veggie. So do the double veggies instead of having a starch. You can always ask them to hold the sauce if whatever meal you're getting is in a sauce or comes with a sauce or a dressing. You could ask them to hold it or put it on the side. Usually, if you have somebody put a sauce or dressing on the side, you'll find that you use a lot less of it than if they were to put it on the actual meal itself. Skip the bread. Don't even, if you can control it, don't even let them bring the bread to the table. You'll have to get everybody else at the table on board with that. But I know bread is one of my biggest temptations, and we don't want to fill up on bread, before our meal. Then our meal comes, and then we eat the whole meal, and it's just a bunch of added extra empty calories. So skip the bread. Drink water with your meal. Stay away from those caloric beverages. Stay away from the soda, the juice, the milk, anything with calories in it, the alcohol. If you're going to have an alcoholic drink, have, a small glass of wine or something like that. But really the best way to eat healthy when you're eating out is choose water instead. You can have some lime or lemon in your water to give it some flavor, but water is your best bet. And also, if you're drinking water, they have the water there before your meal even comes. Be drinking it before your meal comes because it's going to help kind of fill you up a little bit and prevent you from eating too much once your meal comes. Bring half of it home. Most portions that you get in a restaurant are much, much more than one portion. And you save money this way too. If you bring half of it home, you have a meal for the next day. So you can either have self-discipline and only eat half of the meal and pack up the rest to bring home, or you can ask them to pack it up before they even bring the dish out. You just ask them, can you pack half of the dish and only bring half out on the plate? And that way you're not even tempted, to eat the entire thing. And of course, you're going to want to know what the portion sizes are like wherever you are. It might be one of those restaurants that actually gives you reasonable portion sizes that are appropriate. In that case, you might want to eat your whole meal. But in general, restaurants are giving you way too much. So I said go double on the veggies for sides and skip the starch. Skip the creamy sauces. If broccoli on the side is great, but if it comes drenched in a cheese sauce, it's no longer healthy. So skip those creamy sauces, skip the Alfredo sauces when you're getting pasta. Anything that comes in a heavy sauce or gravy is not going to be healthy. It's going to be loaded with sugar and salt and fat. So skip those. And remember that not all salads are healthy. Just think about a Caesar salad, and I see it a lot. I see people posting a Caesar salad as their healthy meal. And Caesar salads are not healthy. The romaine lettuce, it gives you some nutrition, but what's the rest of the salad? Croutons, bread, cheese, and a cream sauce. Your Caesar dressing is a heavy cream dressing, cream-based dressing. So there's really nothing healthy in that. So if you're going to get a salad, make sure you're getting one that has lots of vegetables in it, and more vegetables than just the lettuce. You want a lot of different vegetables. And the other thing is be careful with how much you're adding to a salad. If the salad, you think of a Cobb salad, you've got, eggs and cheese and meat and all these other things that are adding so much calories and fat to the salad and are not necessarily healthy. And then, once you put the dressing on there, that makes it even less healthy. So, think about what's going into that salad. Look at the ingredients. Candied walnuts, not a healthy thing to put on a salad. So you can always, if you're ordering a salad, you could say, hold the candied walnuts, or, hold whatever it might be that's unhealthy in the salad. Or you could just push it to the side if you have that type of discipline. So another thing is that you could do is, instead of ordering an entree, sometimes what I'll do is I'll order a side salad and a small healthy appetizer. I do this a lot too if I'm having a hard time choosing, what I want, or I want a couple different types of things. I'll get that small side salad. Sometimes they have, nice side salads, like a spinach salad that has, maybe dried cranberries or some egg or something like that on it. So it's not always the kind of boring, just lettuce, cucumbers, and tomatoes for the side salad. And then a small healthy appetizer. A lot of times, they'll have like a Mediterranean, a hummus plate, where you can get it with veggies, or you can get it with some pita bread, and they'll have hummus and olives. And you're going to be careful with that too, because oftentimes it comes with the cheese and the olives and the hummus and the bread and everything, and it can add up. And oftentimes those appetizers are larger appetizers. So if you can find a small one, and hopefully, you've been watching my videos and you kind of know what a healthy choice is and what an unhealthy choice is. So just use your head and look at that menu ahead of time and be prepared. I let myself go at restaurants sometimes, and that's fine. If I know I'm going to be eating out on a certain day that week, I'll, maybe make that my cheat meal and get something, that I wouldn't normally eat at home. But if you're somebody that's eating out a lot and on a regular basis, then you definitely need to be careful with what you're choosing. So these are just a few tips, and let me know if you have any questions about eating out. And if I can, there we go. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.